at the Olympic Games. I think just look at what happened yesterday. Oh man, the Springbok Sevens interim coach, heard him saying that he was full of praise for his team after that stunning victory over New Zealand in the quarterfinals of the 2024 Olympic Games in Paris. Now, a win that will see them contesting for a medal when they face France at 3:30 tomorrow. That's going to be in the semi-finals of the tournament, so don't say I didn't tell you. 3:30 tomorrow. It's almost like a rewind, guys. It's a rewind of what happened with the Springboks in the 15-man game against the host nation. So this time it's the Blitzbokke. I think that word blitz, that's all they need to do to the French team, and all will be done. So South Africa beating Japan 49-5. They've snuck into the playoffs, and they had to win by 21 points or more. And they showed sheer determination to eliminate New Zealand by 14-7. Here's Philip Snyman.
Yeah, it was 2 very hectic days physically on the players' bodies. I think playing New Zealand twice, playing Ireland, always going to be tough. So I think a well-deserved rest day. So the physiotherapist and the medical team is working hard to get everybody ready, and hopefully when it comes later today, we'll get ourselves back to zero and start shifting our focus. But it's also good to enjoy the good win of last night, and then later today we'll shift our focus to the French game. Yes, definitely. I think we know what the French will give. They have a lot of flair, but we know if we play like last night, if we can man up physically and dominate them physically and be in their faces when it comes to defense, they don't like it. So we need to fix our mistakes. And like I said, last night wasn't perfect. It was great character and they showed a lot of effort, but still a couple of mistakes. And if we can minimize the mistakes tomorrow and fix that, and the guys are up for it in the same effort, it'll be a good day of rugby. Yes, I think first of all, we didn't really had a chance to start with, and we snuck in at the back door. So we're definitely underdogs, and the crowd will go all out. And there was a glimpse of it last night. I think it might have something to do with the 15-man. So we definitely, and the crowd's gonna be up for it. They're gonna give a lot of energy to the French team. But like I said, we're up for that game, and I think we'll actually take. We'll use that in our advantage and take it in a positive way.
So good luck, guys. Good luck tomorrow. 15:30, Saturday. It's going to be the Blitzbokke up against France. But SA swimming legend Chandler Clos, well, he doesn't expect Paris 2024 to be his last ever Olympic Games. He believes that he will compete at LA 2028 Games. Oh, my goodness. Chad has got energy.
I think, look, I'm 32, and swimming, I guess I'm a bit of a pensioner, respectfully, you know. So, I've been doing this for a long time. I was world champ in 2010. My first team was 2009, long course world champs. So I've been doing this a long time. The body's been taking a lot. Firstly, I believe I will be in LA. Maybe not as competitive, but we'll see what happens. I've had a great camp, and I guess I did do the interview quite recently, but I think I've let go of the past. I look at
previously on Marawa Sports Worldwide.
The gaffer of Wydad Casablanca, Rulani Mokoena. I think all the royalty stuff has now come to an end and died down. And what's the feeling that you're getting right now? The expectation of a sleeping giant, as I described it.
No one at the club is happy about the current condition of the club. And that's a good thing. I get the feeling that the president, Mr. Hisham, the board, and even the players that were here last season are not happy with the season that the club had last year. The state in which the club is in at the moment doesn't make the supporters happy either. Everybody at the club shares this mentality, this view that there's still a lot of work to try to get the club ready for the Club World Cup.
Hashtag MSW. Hashtag MSW. Friday nights, always. This is how we do it. About our beloved legends. Pull up your chair. Let's chat legendary stuff. Marawa Sports Worldwide.
I think a lot of people get judged purely because of their structure. They get judged purely because of their stature. Now, central defenders have a certain structure. I've been told by certain coaches that no, that one is a central defender. That one, not quite. And I'm not too sure how you describe this gentleman that's sitting right here by just merely looking at him. And, I mean, you don't ask. He's very tall. He's very tough. And you really could just tell what position he plays. Now, that old school belief that the best captains are often your central defense or the central midfield turned out to be true with this legend because, I mean, what a fantastic captain he turned out to be. And he was always a captain. He always was, a born leader. And when you're a born leader and you're leading great clubs like Bloemfontein Celtic, you're leading great clubs like Orlando Pirates, as well as your native country, Lesotho, then you certainly enjoy a no-nonsense defensive play as well as the kind of robust offensive one that he had before that knee started messing him up. I mean, this guy outjumped literally everybody. Banged the goals in every now and again. He managed a goal or two. And he's also proven to be a scholar of the game. He's been coaching. In fact, even before I introduce him to you, I want to start things differently today. Because last night when I saw this, I was like, wow, what a CV. But more than that, it was a case of, wow, this CV is very current. And more than it being very current, it dissects who the person is, and it is very honest. And I said to myself, you know what? I'm going to share this with the listener tonight. Just the first paragraph. If I have to go through a CV, we will be here until 2 o'clock in the morning. And I'm sure you don't want that. We leave that for the State of the Nation address. So right now, that's why I'm saying I'm going to start this completely differently. Because it spells out who he believes he is. And we don't get that a lot of the time. So listen, because I'm going to quote directly from the top of his CV. This is the most modern CV I've ever seen in my entire life. He says, I am a driven and results-oriented professional with a proven track record of success in my most recent role, where my contributions were pivotal in propelling the team from a modest 13th place to an impressive top 4 finish. This remarkable leap marked the first time the team secured such a high ranking since its ascent to the Premier level. He says, my efforts also played a critical role in qualifying the team for the prestigious MTN 8 as well as the CAF tournaments in the upcoming season, showcasing my ability to deliver high impact results and drive team success. Ladies and gentlemen, who needs CVs? Who needs anybody to tell anybody about anything that you do? Coach Lehlohonolo Seema is my guest, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show.
Darob. Thank you, Darob, for that nice intro. And I'm humbled to be here today. And last time I saw you, we were still under the bridge. The cars were passing on top.
In Katlehong.
Amen.
In Katlehong, sir.
Amen.
Whew. This is obviously you now looking for a job kind of CV. This is you saying without saying the team. But there's only one team you took from 13 to number 4. There's only one team you took from 13 to top 8. There's only one team you've taken from 13 to CAF Confederations Cup. But you're no longer there. That's why I'm saying that tonight I'm starting differently. That's your legend. This is part of your legendary success. How are you feeling today on the 26th of July? That this particular coach with this glowing CV does not have a job.
Yeah, Prarob, I think I'll forever be grateful for the opportunity that Skukuni gave me. And I'll forever be grateful to Sir Jonasi and Mr. Mazlati, the chairman, and the rest of the staff. And also, I must mention the technical team that I was working with. They really worked well with me, and we gave each other support. But Robs, this is I think it's a line of, or the position I find myself at the moment. And if you say football is a game of results, of course, I don't know. I think sometimes it can be unfortunate. You can still get results and then things turn the other way. But I'm forever
It can't
grateful
be,
for
though.
what happened.
It can't be. Football is a game of results. Pep Guardiola delivers results and he stays. They don't fire him. I don't even want to name the coaches, but they stay. I can't name Rulani because he didn't stay. And maybe that is why he was not okay with it. So I'll ask you again. You can't move from 13 to 4. MTN8 Confed Cup in CAF. And you are the mastermind. You the orchestrator. Yeah, you got the team, you got the technical team. So I don't want you to look at it and start praising the whole world. I'm looking at you. You the man with the ideas. So results don't count.
They count results in football, Daro. They do count.
And it's a Kukune?
They count the results at Kukuni Darob, and I'll say they count because I was forever appreciated after in each game, being a loss, being a draw, being a win, and so I'll say that even at Kukuni the results are still counting Darob.
But they counted you out.
I don't think it's the results, Rob. If you look at it, if you look at where the club is, what happened, how we're playing, and it's only 2 games that I was not there. And ever since I arrived, we never lost a game, even at home. Since I arrived, we lost 1 game. Of course, it's one of the 2 games that I was already on
Suspension.
Exact suspension. So we lost to Amazulu at home. But other than that, we had a clean bill of not winning, including the CAF games. So, yeah, I don't think it was the result, Rob. And yeah.
So what happened then? Because I also want to use the right terminology. Chipper United put you in suspension. Sekukune put you in special leave. Those are terms that you hear quite exclusively here in South Africa. And I still don't understand what special leave is. Do you understand it?
Yeah, Rob, special leave, that means that you are not going to wake up in the morning, brush your teeth, take a shower, take breakfast, and go and do what you have been doing for the rest of the season. So you're told not to come to the club premises to do what you have been doing for the...
Why, though? Do you know why?
This one came as a bit of a surprise or a shock. I believe that it's something that it's obvious that it wasn't the results one, but yeah, it was something that happened in the boardroom, and it's something that I think we as a club and me also, we both we wish we could have handled in a different way, and yeah, but it happened.
Were tempers high in that boardroom?
They were not high, Rob.
Yeah.
They were not high, but you can interpret things in a different way. And sometimes, talking as calm as I am, you might think otherwise when you are alone. You say, but this guy, when he says this, what does it mean? And unfortunately, the hierarchy or the management of the team had made the decision, and I had to abide by the decision, but definitely it wasn't the results at all. Nothing like that.
Were you happy with how things ended?
I was not happy, Rob. I was still looking forward. I remember I was still even having the meeting already that week. We were having a meeting because we have already spoken with the technical team of who to bring and then where we can. And everything Rob was okay. And it is just that unfortunate meeting that happened. And yeah, after that, it was gone. But definitely I can tell you, I wasn't happy and I was shocked, I was surprised, but I had to accept.
Did you walk out of that boardroom?
Yeah, Rob. We went, we come in.
No, I'm saying, did you walk out, like in the meeting?
The meeting was done, Rob. The meeting was done. So, yes, I walked out of the boardroom, then I went home, and yeah.
Did you feel that the chairman was insulted in any way?
I wasn't with the chairman, I was with the CEO. Look, Rob, I even apologized to him after that when I felt, and when I got to find out how he felt, maybe the disrespect, how I spoke to him. I still talking to CEO, I apologized, and he also apologized the way, and then we were good. But at that moment, I was not aware that maybe I was making him to feel disrespected, Rob, and also him. He said that he was not in a position. He did not want to say no. This is what is happening, and can't go into details. But we both spoke, and we are still talking, and we apologized to each other, Rob, and we moved on. And the team, I wish it all the best. And in the new season, they are playing in the next week or so.
You know the fixtures already. All right, when you come back from the break, let's celebrate the life and the times of Coach Lehlohonolo Seema.
#MSW live now on 947 Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Sowetan Live at the same time. #MSW.
Lotto Star does scratch card games like no one else. In seconds, you could win payouts of up to 75 million rand. With just a scratch of a card, you could boost your bank balance, win a gold bar, or shine bright on Diamond Rush. Scratch now on lottostar.co.za. Your world of live games. Lotto Stars licensed by the Mpumalanga Economic Regulator. No under 18. NRGP 0800 006 008. T's and C's apply. All games are fixed odds betting events.
It's Vodacom's birthday and you get the gifts. Get the Samsung Galaxy S24 Plus on a 2.6 gig red core plan for only 839 Rand per month over 36 months. Enhance with smart tech and get the Samsung Galaxy Tab A9 64 gig for just 140 Rand extra per month. Plus a free in-store accessory spend worth 400 Rand. Here's to the next 30 years of giving you more. Available in-store, online, and to business customers. T's and C's apply. Further together, Vodacom.
Life isn't always convenient. Like when your hard to please Mama Zala calls on Sunday saying she's around the corner coming for tea. Hey, Kanti, doesn't she know that Sundays are for lovers? Luckily, what is convenient is stopping by your nearest Engen Quick Shop & Co. to shop for tea and biscuits that'll keep Umama Zala happy. Engen Quick Shop & Co. at your convenience. Promotions end 31 August 2024. Terms and conditions apply. Engen. With us, you are number one.
Hello, welcome to the Crazy Store.
Hello, hi. I would like a refund for the stress ball.
Of course.
I have been squeezing it for 6 days and I'm still totally stressed out.
I see.
These safety pins, they don't work. I pin them to my pants, but they don't make me feel safe. Can I exchange them for this pepper spray?
No problem. The Crazy Store. Our quality promise means we'll replace or refund any of our products that you are not happy with.
Are you ready to take control of your financial future? Whether you're investing to live off the interest or your audacious goals, open a 60-month fixed deposit account and earn 12.8% interest at expiry. African Bank is more than just a bank, because when you grow, we grow. Join the bank that backs you. Visit an African Bank branch or go online to open your investment account. African Bank, audacity to believe. African Bank Limited is an authorized financial services and registered credit provider. T's and C's apply.
Building a successful business can be tough, which is why you need the best resources to drive it forward. Cashbuild and Suzuki Auto are here to give you a boost. Spend 1,000 Rand or more at selected Cashbuild stores and stand a chance to win a Suzuki Eco panel van or a Suzuki Super Carry. The Eco offers extra cargo space and fuel efficiency, while the Super Carry boasts a 750 kilogram load capacity and dependable performance. It's time to drive your business forward. Competition starts 22nd of July 2024. Visit suzukiauto.co.za for everything extra.
Previously on Marawa Sports Worldwide.
That's Coach Lehlohonolo Seema. Sekhukhune United.
What about it, brother?
It's a great team with no coach.
I don't think it's right to say so, because Latema Makwe has been with the team for long. I don't think that is right, brother, to put that Sekhukhune doesn't have a coach.
they don't have a head coach because the head coach who was there isn't there. Mr. Makudube has always been there, like you rightfully say. I don't take that away from him. I haven't seen a statement pointing him to be the head coach.
Yes, Brother, thank you for telling me. I'm aware of that.
Would you love to work alongside him?
Anyway, Brother, well kept it up. But now there's a twist.
And the combination with Mr. Makudubedi would be the best for football.
Brother, thank you very much. I take that as a compliment.
Hashtag MSW. Hashtag MSW.
Yeah, we had to remind the coach of when he joined. Man, it was tough questions. He tried to answer them, but hey.
Bro, Ketabza was kukuni. Good show as always. I just want to pass my greetings to one of my favorite coaches. He knows better than everybody. Coach Lehlohonolo Seema. Just that I was not lucky to see him play. I was too young at that time he was playing. But I guess from the way he coaches, I think it reflects the way he was playing. Good coach. He coached 2 teams from Limpopo, which he saved from relegation. Took Skukuni from position 14 until position 4. Good coach. Just that some decision in football. We as the fans were not in charge. But I think Coach Seema knows better than everybody how the fans were heartbroken, how the fans from Skukuni United were heartbroken the time he left. But I just want to wish him a good luck for upcoming season so that he can get a new team and he continues with his coaching career. Thank you, bro. Tango.
Yeah, he has to continue with his coaching career. Thank you so much indeed. Taking your WhatsApp voice notes. Coach Lehlohonolo Seema is my guest, a man that played only for 2 clubs professionally. That's a statement, right? I'm correct.
You're correct with that, Rob.
What is that a sign of? Is that a sign of loyalty?
That is the sign of loyalty, Rob. And you could tell that where I was giving my all. And the team was happy with me. Even when I left at Primedia Celtic, I know Mr. Jimmy Austy. He came to, I was already in Johannesburg, Rob, to come and join Sundowns. Then he drove Jimmy Austy to Johannesburg. He fetched me here. He said, son, I want to build Primedia Celtic around you. Let's go and promote that team. It was after, unfortunate incident of Lewang Kukame having that suspension, and then the team docked points and we got relegated. But I enjoyed myself at Celtic and I moved to Orlando Pirates. I played up until the injury got into me. Yeah. Those are the 2 clubs I played professionally and I'm happy.
I mean, you mentioned a very key name, and it's somebody that I knew he was so passionate about Bloemfontein Celtic, which is Jimmy Augusti. There was a time when I think we're gonna jump around because your career is such a colorful one, which I love. But because you've mentioned Jimmy, what he also did was when you were still trying to find yourself, what it is that you want to do, because that injury in 2010, messed up a lot of things. And we'll talk about the injury and what the doctors were saying about it. But I'm just fascinated by what Jimmy did and how much faith he had in you. If you remember, you were going to be working for Nashua. And you had started working for Nashua. You were going to be like the face of Nashua. And so now, hey, I understand at the time you didn't want to coach because you didn't fancy yourself as a coach. And then Jimmy phoned you the one time and he's like, hey, Vintu, what are you up to? And you said, no, I'm working at Nashua. And he couldn't believe that. And he says, come to the club. He didn't have a job for you. There was personnel who were coaching. I think Clinton Lawson might have been at the club at the time. And you ended up being a scout. What did that tell you, though, about the belief that a Jimmy Augusti had in Mr. Seema?
That is why, Mr. Rob, when you speak about Jimmy Augusti, I regard him as my father. We are still talking even now. And he's one of the chairmen or the owners. He attended my wedding in Lesotho, Rob. That's how much he believed in me. He saw something in me because he said, you are right. He said, there's no position at... You don't want to coach, it's fine, but there's no position at Celtic. Then he said, come, we'll see what we can do. Then I ended up being a scout and I managed to get the players, Bo Alfred Ndengana, and then... And then the funny part is, I remember Aiki's brother was saying, you say you're a scout, but you go and collect these old people. Why are you? This guy, where was he all the time? But they proved to be good players because I could see that we needed to be strong. But going back to Jimmy Augusti, Rob, I'll forever be grateful to what he has done to me. Of course, I was scouted by the late Styles Pumo. I will never forget that. It is the one that gave me the breakthrough. But Jimmy Augusti, even now, when you call him, we used to even play five-a-side. He will call me at his house. He has the small pitch. Say, Seema, let's come play. That's my father, Jimmy Augusti.
Oh, Jimmy, man. I miss my interviews with Jimmy Augusti. You know, we had good fights. And that is one of the people that he understood the job that I have to do. He never took it personally. He knew that he had to come prepared to the show. And we had many fights, but not even once that Seema did he ever take it personally and say, we're not going to be talking to each other. We're not going to do this. He understood. He walked away with a smile. He's like, when you got me. And he took it well. And the aim was never to catch him out. He is such a lover of the game. I don't even know now why he couldn't go back to Bloem Celtic, why he couldn't rescue this team that we don't have right now. And it can't sit well with you, given your history, which now I would imagine does not exist because of the club not existing either.
Rob, funny enough, I was sitting with him when I went to go watch TS Galaxy was playing the General for the Nedbank Cup. I was sitting with him with the legendary David Kabamudise. And we always when we are talking, we'll talk about football, Celtic will come.
Yeah.
Even when we're looking at the supporters there, where we are sitting, tears were coming in our eyes. He said, hey man, Seema, you look at this. This is gold. Then I asked him, I said, hey, but you can't do anything. But he said financially, at the moment, football has become very expensive. And without really sponsors, it's difficult because I don't want even to come to Bloemfontein Celtic and run it the way I was running it. I want to make it even better because the people of Free State, they deserve better run football. So I really need financial muscle that can sustain the team. He said he will do that any day, but at the moment it's difficult because football has become very expensive to run.
Why are you in our studios? Why are you not in Bloemfontein right now? I believe there's a big game featuring legends on Sunday. You're a legend of Bloemfontein Celtic. I didn't see your name there. You're a former captain, a leader.
Rob, I only also saw the list. I don't know. I didn't get a call. Let me say. Maybe the club. I did not get a call up there, Rob. So I don't know anything about those that are playing. But hey, you're talking, I'm on the Legends show today. So I'm the legend, I believe. So I'm happy. It's fine, Rob.
Oh, love the answer. I love the answer. Wow. That is powerful. Thank you so much indeed. You can tell there's a future politician in this man. Here's somebody that calls himself a friend of yours.
Good evening, Darob. You have a good friend of mine there in the studio, Lehlohonolo Seema, and to him I say I wish him all the best for the coming season. I hope he gets a team very soon, and he's done tremendously well. I always tell him that he's one coach who qualified 2 teams in top 8 in one season, Polokwane City and Sekhukhune. So ke re wena ke re ntate Seema dumela mogotsi wa ka Makwaja wa Seshibe Botoka Mokomene. Thank you.
That's a true friend, man. Proud of you as well.
Yeah, no, he's a good friend of mine. He's always proud of what I'm doing, and he was happy that the Limpopo teams where he's coming from, they were in, and I know that he's supporting another team. Yesterday he was so happy, excited, and he got a new thing there. But yeah, it's fine. Let me not expose you, my friend.
Oh, you got a new thing there. All right, going to read some of the messages coming through on the YouTube channel. Thank you so much, guys. In fact, I saw one now. Tebogo Mahlangu says, you know what? After listening to that CV, I can now confirm what I suspected all along. Coach has got too much humility. Please be arrogant, Mr. Seema. Your CV allows you to say these teams made a blunder. So when are we correcting that CV? So that we put the club that you took from 13 to 4. Because this CV is very vague. Me, if I'm looking at your CV right now and I'm saying it's very vague because you don't mention the club, who knows? It might be like Jeff Butler, who they said, doctored his CV when he came into South Africa.
Good evening, Rob. Rob, you have Lehlohonolo there. he's a great coach. Great coach. I'll remind you one thing, Rob. There is something that was said by Sean Bartlett recently, stating that our coaches are not respected. They are really not respected. If you were to look at how he was fired from Sekukune, he was fired from Golden Arrows. No, Robert. This is not well. It is absolutely not going well. Peter Mosimane also said it. He just said it recently that our coaches are not respected. Most of the coaches that we have here, Robert, they played the game. They played the game. They've been good. They are decent. Whenever they are given a job, Robert, there are no securities, Robert. They are just chased out, which is not good. Even the good coaches, they just disappear, Rob. I don't know how. But anyway, thank you so much for the show, as always, Rob. Thanks.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you so much indeed. I fully agree with that message. I want to go to somebody by the name of Jimmy comes to Joburg, or Jimmy went to Bloemfontein. Good evening, Mr. Austy.
Good evening, Mr. Marawa.
Well, I haven't heard that voice in a while.
Yes, it's always good to hear yours as well. And I see you've decided to honor a legend in the true making tonight on your show.
Oh, man, a legend that's not playing on Sunday.
Well, that leaves a lot to be desired. What Lehlohonolo did for Bloemfontein Celtic, even when they were in the National First Division, he just said it to you earlier tonight. He basically dumped Sundowns to go and play in the NFD for Bloemfontein Celtic. Now, how many players can say that for loyalty? Sure. So that's the one outstanding characteristic that, to me, I will always remember Seema by, is his loyalty and his honesty.
We touched on the issue where you snatched him from Nashua. I think he was a little bit lost there. He didn't know what he wanted to do. But you found that inner coach in him, the inner scout in him. Jimmy, you're an honest man when it comes to the beautiful game of football. What was it in your mind's eye that said that, you know what, this man cannot be lost to football?
Well, I think simply due to the fact that Seema is a born leader. He was a natural captain. He's a born leader. Leadership comes naturally to the young man. And I always knew that he would thrive and he would excel in a leadership position. He just needed to be given the platform and the backing and all the tools for him to deliver a fair product. And when I heard Seema was out of football and he was at Nashua, and I met him one day here in Bloemfontein, and I said to him, "What are you doing?" He said to me, "No, this and that." I said, "Forget that. Come on Monday to the office. You're starting work at Celtic on Monday." And he came back and, you said the rest on your show tonight. He started as a scout and worked his way up. And I think every club that Seema has gone on to coach, be it Chipa, be it Black Leopards, be it Sekukune, he has definitely improved the level of that club. So I'm very proud of Lehlohonolo. He's like Tate Molemela used to say, the boy is from my hands. And Seema, if I may say so, is from my hands. So I'm very proud of him, Rob, and I wish him every success in his future coaching career.
All right, Jimmy, before you disappear, your response to that. He's looking at me very teary-eyed right now, Jimmy.
Yeah, good evening, boss. I don't have words. We're always talking, and I'll forever be grateful, boss. And remember, after I've lost my father, now I told you that I've gained a father in you because now I don't have a mother and a father. And I'll forever be grateful, and you are always checking up on me. And you said to me that your doors are always open whenever I need anything. And hopefully I can come and watch football, or maybe I can come and watch the Bloemfontein Legends this coming weekend, and then we can have a chat, boss. Thank you.
You'll find me at the stadium. I'll be there to support the Bloemfontein Legends and also to support Kaizer Chiefs bringing football from Africa. into Bloemfontein through the Toyota Cup with Young Africans of Tanzania. So I think they should also be commended for bringing such an event to the soccer staff public of Bloemfontein. So we'll hook up on Sunday and take it from there.
Jimmy.
Thank you, boss.
Let's chat football one of these days, boss. I need you to go and buy back something, but let's leave it right there. Have a great weekend, sir.
Thank you very much, Rob.
An honor hearing from you. Jimmy Augusti, the former Bloemfontein Celtic owner. Very colorful gentleman. Yeah. Someone that I respect him.
#MSW live now on 947 Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Soweto Live at the same time. #MSW.
It's Win Big season with Cell C. Wish big, win big, and make every moment count with the new Honor 200 Lite. Take pics like a pro with 3 times portrait close-ups. Get it for only 599 Rand per month on a 24-month Elevate 2 contract. Go in store or call 084 145. Sign up, upgrade, or top up and stand a chance to win 100,000 Rand towards your wish or win your contract on us. Valid until 7 August. T's and C's apply. Cell C. Change your world.
With SuperSport, you can get all the football you want because we've got it all on every package from Channel 201 to 205. Get all the leagues, all the cups, all the matches live from the Premier League to the Betway Premiership. All the derbies, all your favorite stars live. Because when it comes to football, there's only one place to watch it all. And that's on your World of Champions, SuperSport, only on DSTV, your home of football.
It's Winter Carnival at Food Lovers Market. Get 28-day matured beef rump steak for only $99.99 per kilo. Beef biltong or Dravos for a low $199.99 per kilo. Beef potjiekos stew for $69.99 per kilo. And 2 500-gram packs of Food Lovers lean beef mince for just $79.99. Valid till this Sunday at Food Lovers Market. Winter Carnival now on.
Peeps, did you know PUDO stands for Pick Up Drop Off? Cause that's exactly what you do. Pick up or drop off your items at any of our 1,200 smart lockers nationwide, 24/7, 365. If you're looking for cheap, reliable shipping, then download the PUDO app now and start sending locker to locker from just $50. Visit pudo.co.za for more info. Now that's lekker. Powered by the Courier Guy.
Hello. Tell me more about this deal, Chief. How much cheddar are we talking? And you said golden what?
Dude is loaded, ne?
You don't need big bucks to eat like a big shot. For only $139.90, you can enjoy a 200-gram cheddar melt rump or sirloin steak or a full cheddar melt chicken schnitzel served with a side of your choice and topped with our classic mushroom sauce. Spur, people with a taste for life. T's and C's apply.
Lights, cabinets, action! The time for DIY decoration has come with the one and only Chamberlain Famous for Decorative Delights promotion. Visit your nearest store from the 18th of July to the 4th of August for show-stopping deals. Make a splash with sink and shower fixtures or light it up with a wide selection of light fittings. Plus, our friendly staff are there to offer you expert advice and even help you create custom-made blinds to fit your style and space perfectly. Chamberlain, famous for hardware since 1903.
On Marawa Sports Worldwide.
The gaffer of Wydad Casablanca, Rulani Mukwena. You've conducted a couple of training sessions with the team already. How would you say the players are adapting to you, or even vice versa?
It's not easy, of course, because we have language barrier for sure. We've already started learning French. The club has given me so much support. The president has already gotten me a private tutor to try to help me with the languages, both French and the second language, or well, in fact, it is the first language. To be honest, is Arabic, which is probably the most difficult language to learn, like Chinese in the world. In fact, so we're trying to adapt so that we can communicate better with the players and we can establish better relationships with the players.
#MSW. #MSW. Friday nights, always. This is how we do it. About our beloved legends. Pull up your chair. Let's chat legendary stuff. Marawa Sports Worldwide.
Good evening, Rob. Thank you very much for having Coach Seema on your great show. What a player he was, what a legend. During his time, a very good player, very comfortable on the ball, very creative whenever he's in the final third. He made things easy for me when I was a midfielder and him playing as a defender. He was not a defender that just kicked the ball forward, but he played the ball forward with a purpose, and it was a real honor for me, play alongside him. I've learned a lot from him. I call him my twin. We're twin brothers, so yeah, it was really good, for me to work with Coach Seema as a player, playing together, and again, we also coached together, so it was really nice, me working with Coach Seema, and it's good to see him that his coaching is doing well, and I just wish him all the best. And thank you, Rob, for always recognize these great players, bring them into your great show. It's very good. It's very good. So yeah, I'm just happy that you have him on your show, and thank you, Coach Seema, for everything that you've done for me. It was really an honor to work with you, and I've learned a lot from you. And yeah, so many things that we share together, and yes, it's good to see that you have been also doing well in your coaching career, and I wish you all the best. God bless you. Enjoy your evening. Thank you.
Thanks for the compliments, Coach John Maduka. Oh man, the legend himself. It's been very difficult to lock down because of his coaching duties, but I understand though. All I know is that I appreciate you, Coach. I'll get Mr. Seema to respond because we are, as we speak, inundated with so many tributes.
Rob, the gentleman that you are sitting there with is a great friend of mine. We grew up together. In the beginning, we were on the opposing end. I was a captain at the Young Tigers. He was a captain at Bloem Celtic, two rival teams here in Bloem. And until I joined him at Celtic. And fast forward, we promoted the team to the PSL ranks, and he was not just a great footballer, he was a leader, and one unique thing about him as well, he had a nice voice. I remember during our days in the dressing room, he will come up with new songs, composed songs, and all these songs will become popular amongst Celtic's family, with the supporters included. And I always ask myself, how did he do that? But he had a great voice. And besides that, all the teammates respected him. He respected everyone. And his motto in life, he was always motivating us to work more harder, and things will become better the following day. And he's not lazy. He's a hard worker. And when his time came to hang up boots, and I started coaching, came to the club, did the development team, you could see that the enthusiasm, the eagerness, the respect, the courage that he has with the players, and his work ethic, that definitely this guy, one day he will coach the team. And if you remember as well, I did tell him this way. I said, one day you will coach Bloemfontein Celtics, the first team. And it happened. And we all liked him. Great person, great leader that I cannot more than emphasize. All the teams that he played for, I think he was always a captain. Wherever he went, in Lesotho he was a captain. In South Africa he was a captain. Wherever, Black Aces, Pirates, everywhere. We like Seema very much, and he knows Bloemfontein is always second home after Lesotho. And my friend, all the best, and I know you'll come back again, do what you love most. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Oh, man. Kumbulani Kongo. Thank you so much indeed, man. What a tribute. What a tribute. And look at his words. They manifested themselves, didn't they?
And when he said that, I didn't see that, because I've assisted a lot of coaches in Bloemfontein. Before I can take he said, he kept on saying, you are ready, man. You can take it. No. Not ready. He was already believing in me long time before. He said, one day, I'm telling you, want to coach this team. And I didn't see it come. But
so we got to thank you, Kumbulan. You got to thank you, John Maduka, as well.
Twin is he's one guy that, as much as he say he learned a lot from me, He's older than me. I've learned a lot from him also, and we worked together. We used someone Kopane there. We were very, very close. That is the first thing that I did. If you can take a phone now and say, call us Kukuni people, the technical team, they'll say that the first thing that I did when I got there, I had to unify the technical team and the players. And then that is why we could get the results that we're getting, because unity is everything, that Rob. And then the rest of the stuff, it will come.
But you never told me about the voice. Apparently you're the one that sings the best.
Kitla ijara la sefa no sina kama itlaka. Kitla ijara la sefa no sina kama itlaka. Kama itlaka. Kama Darop. Blom. It was nice, Celtic Darop.
It's a proper Friday, man. Let's go to the Val, Morake. Sorry, man. I just had to include the pop idols element right there. Welcome to the show.
Good evening, Marawa and Seema.
Good evening,
No, man, Seema is one of the great exemplary leaders South African football has had. He led a classic Bloemfontein Celtic team that had the likes of Moses Pandil, Botlimboy Taibos. And went on to my favorite club, Orlando Pirates. I think he was wearing jersey number 17, if I'm not mistaken. And by far one of the best imports from Lesotho. As a coach, I mean, I feel that he's one of the best coaches in Africa who just needs a club that will be patient and supportive. And then I would just like to ask a question. How was it like working under coaches Michus Retrojevic, Owen Dagama, and the late Bibi Mutombo?
Good question. Bibi Mutombo. Yeah, what a day. Baraka, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that.
No, Rob, we worked under a lot of coaches, which was nice. Where Mr. Rudy Kroll, understand, Rudy Kroll, Mr. Micho, Bibi Mutombo, may he so rest in peace. At some stage, coach Mashaba, he had a stand also with us also. So it has been a nice journey, and of course, Lesotho, I got coached by a lot of good coaches also. There was Styles Pumo, the late Muchini Matiti, Ntati Mahau, also Buddha Dog. There are a lot of people that contributed to my career, and in a different way, and there are a lot of them. And
Coach Aki as well.
You see, I'll never ever get...
You're even coached by a coach called Veselin.
Hi Rob, this is Mtusi Maepa from Pretoria. Hi to Coach Seema in the studio. A very brilliant coach, one of the best young coaches we have in the country. I just want to ask him his opinion on Bloemfontein Celtic being sold. And what's his opinion on the actual, sale of, PSL clubs at the moment? We just seen the Solos as well. And did he ever wish to coach as well? Since he's a Bloemfontein Celtic legend, did he actually ever wish to coach, Bloemfontein at one time? So.
Good evening, Tarob, and good evening to Coach Seema. Quick question to Coach Seema, Tarob. Despite the treatment that he received from Kukune United and also from Chippa United, would he consider going back to any of those clubs if he's called again to come and rescue them and steer the ship out of some troubled waters if they were in those situations? Thanks, Tarob.
Would you consider, very quickly, because of time, very quickly, would you go back to any of them?
I'll work to any club, Tarob.
But you've done this punishment thing, man. Golden Arrows, you've gone back, Chippa United. There, you hardly even unpack your toiletry bag.
Where are you sure, Rob? It's. I think no one is certain.
Yeah.
Yeah, and up until, God knows, until we get a proper project that will get supported throughout, and then we can see it through. I think that there's something that we can do, I can do, and contribute.
Good evening, Rob, and good evening to the legend, Coach Lehlohonolo Seema. I just want to thank you for your contribution to South African football, both as a player and as a coach. Your work speaks for itself. And for me, Coach, I just want to find out from you, it's regarding the improvement and the resurgence that we are seeing in Lesotho football? What is it that the federation is doing differently? Because we are seeing Lesotho players also being unveiled by some of the high-profile teams. We saw recently Neo Mogashane joining Jwaneng Galaxy, and I know that Kaizer Chiefs under-19 team had Tumelo Shai, who for me I think is one of the exciting players to have emerged from Lesotho. But I just want to find out from you, what is it that the federation is doing that is led to this improvement that we are seeing in Lesotho football? Thank you so much. Just hope to see you soon in the dugout doing what you do best. Thank you so much.
Tebogo, thank you very much. Again, very quickly.
I think that, Rob, the football now at the moment, even the Lesotho Football Association, great must go to them. This introduction of giving coaches some courses and letting them to get their certificates, I think is helping, because now the players are able to get the proper trainings, no more in the olden days that...
So what about the national team of Lesotho, coached by Lehlohonolo Seema?
Rob, I'm still waiting for that one.
Hi, Robbie. Yeah, lalela man, le gentleman studio. Yeah, lalela ngimazi. Mara yana ngicabanga ukuthi uyangazi. Yeah, the reason ngithi gentleman because it happened ukuthi ngilalela station manje. Yeah. And ngiyamuzwa ukuthi hayi ama-answer wakhe, yeah, they're very gentle and polite man. Yeah. Ama-answer wakhe amnandi, lemon and herb. Yeah. But ngizwile abantu bayakhobeta ukuthi hayi umnandi ngecoaching. Yeah. So nami I believe the same. Uthi hayi umnandi. Yeah, bakhuluma ngabo sikhukhuni nabo what. Yeah. So lalela, whatever lazo spana khona, I wish him all the best, and I hope athole umsebenzi fast. Yeah. Mara naye imlimazile lento. Yeah, bathi le majukujukwini eLesotho is an international. Mara manje semulele lento yokoveta athathe green ID manje. Phela manje sebayamdelela. Bacaba ukuthi umuntu wasemzazi sebamdelela khani lo muntu lengwe international. Yeah, but anyway, Robbie, I wish him all the best. Yeah. So when I'm
international, Majans Budak. You must respect international coaches, man.
Hey, the hot man, hey, I'm telling you, we drove with him. My wife couldn't believe, from Lesotho to Johannesburg via Ventersburg. My wife couldn't stop laughing, and then he said, "You say he was playing, you you don't know." And so, I've already got the green one. Don't worry, I've already got the green one. Don't worry, my gents.
Yeah, it wasn't from Commissioner Street, so I can tell you that.
No.
It's a real one. It's a proper one. We've got 30 seconds. 20 now. 19 now. 17. What's the next stop for you?
The next stop, I don't know. There's not a lot, few. That my agent is busy with, and even this afternoon she called me and I said I'm gonna come here. She said, "Okay, I'll speak to you after you speak to the Rob, because he might push you and then you say things that I don't want you to say."
Okay,
yet.
Can I push you there?
Don't push me. I'm on the edge.
So what happens if I push you over the edge of the bay?
I die.
If there's a bay,
it's dry,
and I push you on the edge of the bay and I push you over, what's going to happen?
Push me, let's zero. We are live, ne?
Yes, we're 100% live.
Push me.
So the same situation at Sekhukhune from 14 to 3. This bay was struggling. They are called Richards Bay. Any interest? Any phone call?
The Rob?
Don't tell me they've got a coach.
Special. No, they do have a coach.
Yes, of course.
But I'm saying my agent is busy with few people that
you are on the edge of the bay.
The Rob, I don't know.
The edge of the bay. I would welcome you to the kingdom of KZN.
#MSW live now on 947 Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Soweto Live at the same time.